Well, hello folks, it's David Connolly here, and I'd like to give you a demonstration of some of the new features for Trongate version 1.3. Now, version 1.3 represents a significant step forward. There are some very important changes here that you need to know about, and I'm going to quickly run you through them all right now. So, first of all, we have a new login system, but it's a hidden login system. Let me show you what that means, right? Now, some of you will be used to seeing pages like this, okay? And that's nice. And I'm glad that this works. And I like the idea that we can go in and, add comments and everything. And we can do this immediately without having to log in, right? Which is nice. I like that feature, okay? But now, Trongate has a hidden login system. And let me show you what I mean by that. If you go to TG admin, so TG-admin, right, then you'll see a very, very basic admin panel here that allows you to, manage administrators. You can create new ones, of course, and you can edit the ones you've got, and, all of your passwords will be hashed and everything. By default, the username's admin and admin, by the way, just so you know. And it's the admin panel, right? Now, if I log out here, okay, and I'm going to now go to cars/manage, what do you think is going to happen? Well, if you guessed it's going to keep us logged out, you were wrong. It's actually going to let us back in. And we can go back to TG-admin and we can do whatever we want and everything. So what on earth's going on here? Well, if I just log out again, I'll show you. It's all to do with the file called config.php. If you have a look at config, you'll see that there's an env constant, and it's set to dev, right, for development. Now, if you happen to be on dev mode, you will automatically be logged in whenever you go to a page like this. Now, it's not, let me be clear here as a technicality. It's not disabling login. It's just automatically logging you in because you're on dev mode. So when I go to TG admin, I am actually logged in, either with a session or a cookie, but I'm logged in, right? That's all you need to know. Now, if I change to something else, let's say live or anything except dev, right? Well, I've changed it and I'm going to refresh and I'm still logged in, right? Look, I can create users and everything. Still logged in and it's all normal, okay? However, I'll just quickly delete that. If I log out, now remember, I'm on live mode here, no longer on dev mode. If I try and go to cars manage now, it absolutely will not let me in. I can do that all day. So there's only two ways of accessing that admin panel now. You can either enter the username and password, like so. And so now I can access those pages. Excuse my last pass on the top right, that's nothing to do with Trongate. So you can either sign in, or else, if I take you back, your other way that you can get in, and so this is me now thrown out here, okay, it's not letting me in. So the other way is switch to dev mode. And again, it's not going to disable it, it's just going to automatically log you in. There's a difference, right? And there we go. Okay, so that's what I mean when I talk about a hidden login system. So we keep the benefits of the code generator and having everything working straight away. It's really fast. But once we go live, we have this thing ready to rock, and it's going to be just fine. Now, I'm sure some of you have noticed that this is outrageously simple. And in fact, there's not any copyright statements. There's no logos. There's not much at all. And so what I've done here is I've pretty much given you a blank canvas. You can add your own logos. You can change the URL to anything you want. For all I care, you can add copyright statements or anything in and pretend you made it. I'm okay with that. So the idea is I've given you a blank canvas and you can build on that and add in anything at all that you like very, very easily. It's as easy as just changing a simple HTML template. Okay. The next change, which I'm just going to touch upon, is that we've got a new, improved and very much simplified security module. Now, I won't run through how that works or anything just now. It doesn't matter, and I have tutorials coming up where we'll be going deep with this stuff. But all you need to know is that it's much easier, much faster, and much more modular than anything we've done before. For example, that login system that I just demonstrated, to have that entire system working on any given part of your web application. Let's say you've got a private members area and you'd like all of that login functionality that I just demonstrated. Well, here's how you would activate all of that stuff. That's it. 2 lines, and that's the whole thing. It just works. So what I'm saying, just to be clear, is that this system here with the logging in and with the cars and manage and all of this business here, to make all of that work, it's 2 lines of code. And in fact, that's just for the admin panel. You can have an infinite amount of what's called scenarios. So you could have, for example, a private area for accounts that would look something like this. Perhaps there's a sales panel, sales, something like that. You can have a, members area, anything you want at all, customers. So you can have an infinite amount of different scenarios, as I call them, each with their own unique login systems, totally modular, totally flexible, and really, really easy to implement. I look forward to teaching that very soon. The next thing is to make all of this happen, we've got a new module called Trongate Administrators, and it's a really simple module and it has a table as well. It's very simple, it's not even worth going over, but I think it's got a username, password, a Trongate user ID, no big deal, and I'll be teaching that soon. Of course, you can add other fields if you want and do whatever you like. There's now also a default root, so if I open up the routing file, you remember this one here? So actually we've got a couple of routes. So if you go to tg admin, it actually takes you to Trongate Administrators /manage, and tg admin logout takes you to the logout. Pretty simple stuff, right? Then we have a new method, which I'm pretty excited about, make rand str. This is something that I do all the time, and I figured why not just make it a part of the framework. Let me demonstrate it working. It's really simple. If we take, for example, cars manage, right? Now I'll just make sure we've got a gig, and let me take you over there right now. Okay, so it says hi, right? Now, pardon my last pass thing. Okay, so suppose we want some kind of code, right? Now in the past we would be loading up security and generate random string. It would go on and on and on. Now we don't need to do any of that. If you want, let's say something like a code, you could just say something like make rand string and let's say 6 characters, and as simple as that, we've now got this random string here. But let's suppose you wanted to make it uppercase, comma true, and there it is. Really, really easy, and it's right there in the framework. Okay, so that's that. Next, I've fixed some CSS, so it's no big deal, but I noticed that, for example, this link here was going, I think, like purple or blue when you clicked on it. Anyway, it's all been fixed, and that's good as well now, okay? And finally, I've removed autoload.php. So some of you will remember that the config folder had a file in it called autoload, and in that file you declared what you'd like to load up, you know? Well, what I noticed is we are now, I mean, the whole autoload thing was actually an idea that I got from CodeIgniter, but we don't need it because we're so much faster than CodeIgniter. I think we're faster than most micro frameworks even. We are so fast, and we don't really need to waste our time with this. We can load everything and still have incredible benchmarks. The main reason why I've added all of these changes is because about 4 or 5 days ago, I produced a series on how to build your own login system with the Trongate framework. And it took me 8 videos, 8 long videos, to explain the whole process. And at the end of it, I was just depressed. I just thought, you know what, this is far too complicated. So if anyone went through that, well done. You know, I'm still using all of those techniques. It's just that most of them are now just baked into the framework. It's going to save us a ton of time, and I think it's going to make things a bit more secure as well. So that was the main thinking behind this. I'm looking forward to going through the build a secure login system process again. That'll be getting uploaded almost straight away. And let me tell you, it won't take 8 videos this time, that's for sure. So that's Trongate version 1.3. It's going to be going up within a matter of a few hours' time. You've just been updated. Thank you very much for watching.